So I just shot my first USPSA match, and there was a lot of things that I did wrong, but like not like rule breaking by any means, but like just things I did wrong that slowed me down, and I made mistakes shooting it. But I had fun doing all of it as well. I'm gonna be showing you every single stage that I shot today. Stage 1, or I was in squad 4, so I started out on stage 4, and for this context we're going to say this is my first stage. I didn't have a plan, and I'll just let you watch it, and then we will come back to that.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Stand by.
Fuck. That's it. Yeah. Okay.
Finish, unload, and show clear. Okay, if clear, slide forward, hammer down, hold your knee down.
First stage of the day, I started off with a pretty slow draw, and I wanted to kind of press and go faster. And as I rounded the corner, I took 2 shots and then a third shot at a target. And then I was walking down the row, like the little shooting area they had, and I took 2 shots. I looked at the hits and I was like, oh, those sucked. And I took 2 more shots and I was like, oh fuck, that's still really bad. I want alphas, which is a mistake because I wasted more time doing this. And then I took a 5th shot and made my gun lock back and go empty. But overall, when I shot the match, I didn't really have a stage plan. I just kind of looked at what other people were doing before me, and then I just kind of jumped out there to go and shoot. Yeah, sloppy execution, a little bit of sloppy shooting on my part too, but I didn't do terrible overall, and I got practice score pulled up here. I got 49th out of 93 on that stage, so not the worst, upper 50%. So I'll take it, considering that was the first stage of the day with no plan, and it was sloppy. So cool.
If you're finish, unload, and show clear. Clear, hammer down, holster.
Okay.
Range is clear. Time 8:36.
So the next stage that I shot was the classifier. I've never shot the classifier before, and I found out it was just 2 cardboard targets and then a row of steel, and I was like, oh, I can do that. And yeah, I fucking missed my second shot entirely on the cardboard, so I decided to go from cardboard to steel, because I was like, oh, the cardboard's gonna be the hardest, let's get that out of the way, and then I'll shoot the steel really fast, which I sort of did, but I fucked my second shot up entirely. So on the classifier, I actually had one of the lowest scores possible, because that one miss put me down in like 80th place, or I think, I'll pull it up really. Jesus Christ, I'm so low down here. 81st out of 93, because I decided to miss a shot on the cardboard. I pulled the trigger. You'll see it. I shoot, and then I shoot again, and it shoots really high right up over the shoulder. And I was just like, oh, I fucking hit it. Let's just move to the next target. When I should have tried to hit the target again, or at least get like a C or a D zone hit, so it didn't penalize me that bad. But so classifier was shit for me, even though I shot it okay. But it was my first classifier I ever shot, so I know what to do next time.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Stand by.
Bullshit. Took it back to the ER.
Oh, it's really bad. Fuck, dude. Okay. That was bad.
Go ahead, slide forward, hammer down, holster, and empty gun.
Stage 6, or the third stage that I shot that day. I can't think of a stage I shot worse. I didn't have a plan going into the stage. I watched other people shoot it, and I said, wow, look at this really interesting way I can shoot through this window. and hit both of the steel. And then by the time I get to the popper that pops up, I will it will be slow for me to go and put 2 accurate shots in the alphas, which I did hit A's on it, but it all fell apart when I fucked up 4 shots on the small steel in the back corner of the stage. And then when I went to go and get the last cardboard target as well, where it's 2 targets, a no shoot, or it's a target, a no shoot, and then another target. I put 2 shots in at the bottom because it was the most exposed target, and I was like, all right, good. And then my gun went empty and then didn't lock back on me, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna put another mag in and just rack it, put 2 more shots on the target. I didn't smack the mag into the mag well, so it fell out of the bottom of the gun. And I was like, oh, fuck, well, okay. Grab the next mag off my belt, rack it, put 2 more rounds in the target. So I wasted a whole shitload of time. I'm curious, where did I get for that stage? Okay, I got 55 out of 93, so not terrible. I did better than most, but or not most, but I did better. I fumbled a lot of shit, and I had a really stupid stage plan because I didn't have a fucking plan when I went up to go shoot it. So a tragedy, truly. But the next stage is where I redeemed myself because I had a hell of a lot more fun on that one.
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Stand by.
Okay.
So clear. Hammer down. Holster. Range clear. 1999.
So stage 1, or my 4th stage out of the whole match, like sequentially, easily my favorite stage. It was pretty straightforward. You have 2 windows and then 2 targets out on the sides, and you can engage from anywhere within your little shooting boundary. And I decided to start off on the Texas Star, and I only missed 1 shot on the Texas Star, but that took maybe half a second away from me. And I shot that, and then I engaged the 2 targets in the window. And I go to lean around the left corner, and I shoot one of the steel, and they both fall. And it makes me, I stop. I was like, okay, fuck. I hit one, but they both fell. Cool. And then it makes this target that exposes itself. So it's sitting here like this, and it spins and opens itself. And I took 2 shots, and I could see where my holes were, and they were both in the D zone. And I was like, oh fuck, that was really bad shot placement. So I took 2 more shots and got 2 more alphas. But the time I got from having both steel fall at the same time was wasted by me taking 2 more shots on the target that presented itself. I actually placed really high on this one. I got 34 out of 93 on stage 1 for the USPSA shoot this time. I enjoyed it. Overall opinion, that stage was fun.
Shooter ready.
Yep.
Stand by. If you are finished, unload and show clear. Hammer down, holster. Range is clear.
Okay, so stage 2 in this match was actually really difficult. It was complex movement wise because I've never had to do a stage where I had to run outside the bounds, go around a wall, and then come back in and re-engage all my targets walking backwards. So it kind of threw me off, and I was really nervous walking into the stage. And I was talking with a bunch of other people what their stage plans were, so I followed my friend Craig Outson's stage plan, and I think I shot it pretty well, but I had 2 misses. But overall, I got 41 out of 93. The stage was fun after I shot it. I was hella nervous before I did, so I was walking slow and making sure I had pretty accurate shot placement. But stage 2 was cool.
Okay, ready.
Shooter ready.
Yep.
Stand by. Last unload show clear. If clear, hammer down, holster. Range is clear. 177.
And stage 3, or the sixth stage for me, the last stage of the match, it was really, really fun. I enjoyed it. It was where you start with your heels placed on a steel board, and then on beep you run into the shooting boundary, and then you have a target right in front of you, some steel down like this alleyway, and then you have 2 cardboard targets straight to your left. And what my entire plan was to engage it all from the first position the moment I get into the shooting bounds, and then run up so I can get the rest of the targets. And I thought I executed it pretty well, and it was fun. I enjoyed the final stage as well. I was definitely more in the groove of shooting USPSA by the time I got to the very end. At the very end of it, I had the plan where it was perfect, where I took off running and I got into position on the left and I engaged the target on the left, and it would have made sense for me to sweep my way across all of the targets. But I didn't, because I went monkey brain, and I took 2 shots at the target right in front of me, and then I swung wide right to go and get the next target, which was just fucking stupid. So I shoot that one twice, and then I switched back, swing wide left to go and get the next target on my left, or the cardboard target, and then I clear all the steel across, which bad staging, at least on my part. And there was this really weird shot where I shoot like the fourth, it was the third or the fourth steel, and I grazed the edge of it, so you can see the dirt get kicked up behind it, but it still fell. So I was like, cool. Yeah, and that was the last stage of the match for me. I had a lot of fun for my first USPSA. The last stage of the day, stage 3, I shot 28th out of 93. So it was easily the best stage I shot. It didn't feel like it though, because I was doing that weird switch over. But for my first match, 28 out of 93 felt really good. Not a professional shooter by any means, but that's part of the reason why I wanted to make this video, is so I can let people see the mistakes that I make and just encourage more people to show up to these matches, because they're a hell of a lot of fun. Yeah, overall, for my first match, I shot that really well, and I'm sure it's going to take me hundreds of more matches until I can work my way up in the USPSA rankings, but for now, I'm taking them as learning experiences. So I had a lot of fun. I'm going to be showing up to the match in April, and I'm going to do the same thing again, and maybe I'll have different grips on this gun. Maybe I won't have the mag well on it. I don't know yet, but I'll be producing another video for that as well. I enjoy going out and recording these so people can learn from my failures and successes, and at the same time, hopefully it encourages more people to show up as well. So sign up to your local USPSA match. It was fun. I enjoyed it, and I'd like to see you at the next one as well.